right. All right, we're the Hebrew Israelites. We come in week out to prophesy the downfall, Babylon the Great, America, and very soon, like the brother said in Alabama, soon, very soon, this place is going to be destroyed. Good morning. Esau's my best friend now. Not. All right, so we're in that time. In it. It's lucky. You can feel it. Slovakia real quick. You can feel what's going on right now. I mean, the word is out. You got the truth about who's actually getting sick, who's dying. That truth is coming out now. They were using old statistics. Now the truth about 75% of those that got 2 badges, all right? You got 2 badges, you're getting sick. If you got 1 badge, you got 2 badges, you're what they call shedding, all right? Well, guess what? We don't need no stinking badges. All right? We come in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this place, to wake up you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, to get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, and pray for forgiveness, come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments in this Bible. Hey, dude, it's too late. Your window is about to close. It's so late in the game right now. If you're going to make it, you got very, very little time left. All right? All right? First and foremost, and as always, all praise is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. All right? Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us his truth. Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers out pushing the word and truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect. All right? And yeah, today is the Shabbat. And tomorrow is the Shabbat. All right? Now is the time to be digging in. Now is the time to make your body a living sacrifice, to understand that, hey, this damn thing is almost over one way or the other. If I gotta go down as a martyr, then so be it. I'm tired of this fucking bullshit. Okay? So we're not fearing, only fear we got is righteous fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and everybody else can go fuck themselves. Okay? The hopeful elect, we got love for, right? And we're going to do what is necessary. We're going to do what the Spirit leads us to do. All right? The Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to guide you through this crazy shit. Plain and simple. But the shit is on, right? And in less than a week, all right, when this announcement comes, right? And see, here's how these devils work, all right? They gauge the water, they see, they put their ear to the ground to see what's on the, the bush phone, if you will. They gauge the chatter, right? What is the chatter out there? Meaning, do they know what we're up to? Have they figured out what our next step is? And they're watching with their surveillance. They got us completely surveilled. So they know what we know. Because we're talking about it. We're warning everybody. We're warning the people. And if the uproar, if there's an uptick in that particular subject, the people are talking about it, they know our code words. All right? So they know about the 11th. They know we know about the 11th. They know we know about the 13th. Okay? These are days to watch out for. All right? Because a false flag, anything could go down on the 11th. We know that Sleepy Joe, the homo, is about to make an announcement. He's about to go, he's going to go live. He's going to send a signal to his people in front of everybody's face. It's going to be some high-level witchcraft jumping off, and he's going to deliver a speech, if you will. Okay? Sleepy Joe is going to deliver a speech, and it's either going to go one of two ways, because they're calling audibles. They're at the line of scrimmage. They're like this. These niggas watching? All right, we'll call the easy play. Call the quarterback sneak. All right? Either it's the sneak or it's the double reverse. All right? Now, one of those ways is, okay, hey, they're watching us. They're on to us. So we're going to just tell them that we're going to force the military to get badged up. Okay? It's either going to be that, which is a soft, that's a soft kill. That's a soft shot, because everybody's watching. The hard kill, the hard shot, the kill shot would be, hey, everybody is mandatory. We got clearance from the FDA. It's mandatory, so everybody's got to take it. We're going to start right now. We know we want this civil unrest in the streets. We got the UN in place. It's one of those two ways. It's either they're going to stretch it out a little time, which they don't have time, or they're going to hardball you, and they're going to, hey, Rockefeller, scumbag, you rushed it, right? It's one of those two ways. Either they're going to hardball you, or they're going to smoke and mirror you. And smoke and mirror, the soft way, I mean, it's mandatory for the military. Well, guess what? You're all in the military. And you know, I'm creating a scenario, but this is how this devil gets done. This is how he does his witchcraft. He has deputized everybody without you knowing it, and then he'll turn around and say, well, everybody in the military, which is the whole U.S. population, must get a badge, okay? Not telling you that they've deputized everybody, so really that means you, all right? That's how this devil works. He's the king of deception. All right, let's get that real quick before we go into Jacob's trouble. This is Genesis. This is what we're dealing with. And it's all laid out in the scripture. This is the guidebook to get to the other side. Who's going to get to the other side? The elect of Israel. Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent, the so-called white man, all right, the Edomite, was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. All right? And that's all you got to know. This dude is the king of deception. And every word out of his mouth is a deceptive lie. That's what he does. That's what he's created to do. That's what he's gonna do. All right. Hey, come and take this badge. It's good for you. All right. I wouldn't lead you astray. Although my record stretches back millennia of me being a fucking perfect devil. All right? This devil is the best. He's the best devil ever. And he ain't gonna start now. This devil is going for his all-time greatest action that he's ever pulled on the face of the earth. Right? In the word devil, you have the word evil. All right? Evil is a compound word meaning bad time. Eve meaning time. Ill meaning bad. All right? So let's look at the bad time. Let's start with Jeremiah. Salakia, bear with me. All right, this is Jeremiah 30:7. All right. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. All right, let's ponder that for a minute. This day, no other day will ever be like this day. What day? Today. All right. Never have they told the whole world or even had the technology or the capacity to alert the whole world, hey, guess what? You finna take a badge. Got that badge. They've never been able to do that before. All right? They shut everybody, locked everybody's ass up a year ago. That's the first clue of where this thing is going. First clue of where this thing is going. Hey, motherfucker, we have the ability to put all your asses in check. We're going to lock everybody in their house. That's never been done before. Hey, what we're going to do is we're going to send everybody a text message. We're going to send everybody a text message at the same time. You're all going to get it. All right? That's never been done before. So this day is great. It's huge. All right? There has never been a day like what is going on right now. Nor ever shall be. All right? Because this shit is going to be over. After this shit gets wiped out and cleaned us off, ain't going to be no more of this bullshit. It's going to be righteousness. All right? Not this wicked ass fucking bullshit. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Well, what is Jacob's trouble? First of all, we got to establish who Jacob is. Jacob and Esau were brothers. The Most High loved Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. And he hated Esau, whose name was changed to Edom. Whose trouble is it? You Israelites. Okay? It's you Israelites that are in danger here. You're the target. Well, if you're the target, who's the archer? Well, the Most High is the archer. All right? The Most High is the archer, and he's going to load his bow with Edom this time. And fill it with Amalek. He's gonna take his bow, Edom, and fill it with Amalek. And shoot in secret at the righteous, who is Jacob. You're in trouble. You're the target. All right? You got a target on your back and don't even know it. You think everything is all fun and games. In less than a week, they'll shut this motherfucker down, and you're going to be being hunted. Knocking at your door. Talk about, did you get this badge yet? Well, come with me. Oh, you ain't got it? We're gonna gaffle you up. Get in this goddamn truck. Get in this cattle car. We taking you to quarantine. All right? Hey, quarantine starts as early as next week. If today's the 7th, it's only 4 days away from the 11th. 4 days. The 13th is 6 days away. So what's happening on the 11th? Well, the announcement. Whatever this motherfucker's gonna get on the television and say, all right, is the announcement. Well, what happens on the 13th? Well, according to these trumpets, right? These trumpets say that the trumpet is about to be reinstalled as POTUS. And if not, we're going to rise up and finish what we started on the 6th of January. You understand? So something's going to happen. Right? Now, what could happen? Well, this shit could get cracking. This shit just suddenly kick into high gear out of nowhere. Right? And just the chatter alone could jump it off. All right? Again, Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great. Look at the brother. So that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who is he? Who is he that is going to be saved? Is it Jacob? Well, that's partially right. It is Jacob, but it ain't all of Jacob. Well, let's get that. We go to the book of Romans 9, and we find out who Jacob is. All right. This is Romans 9:6. Not as though the word of the Most High hath taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are Israel. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means that there's a division in Israel. You got the righteous Israelites, and you got the wicked-ass Israelites who are not going to be saved. All right? You got 2/3, right? So there's a separation. They are not all Israel that are of Israel, that are, let me get it. For they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Listen to those words. They are of Israel, but some of them ain't Israel. They're not the Israel of the Most High. All right? Now let's break it down further. What's going to happen to them fools? All right? We got to establish who ain't going to make it. I don't get to determine who makes it. This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third part shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire. What fire? This nuclear fire that's going to burn your ass up if you're of the 2/3. And these other nations ain't got a chance. If you're in Babylon the Great, your ass is getting burned up. If you're a 2/3 Israelite, you don't get this word, you don't know the name of the Most High and His Son, and understand this truth. The so-called white man is the devil. He's your enemy. Yahushua and the angels are coming back to defend us and to raise us up onto these chariots and save us from this fire. If you don't understand that, your ass is getting burned up out here. It ain't gonna go well. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. Well, guess what? Here comes the fire. There's 2 fires. There's that nuclear explosion that's going to burn your ass up, right? At the end of World War III. And then there's what we're about to go through right now. Starting in 4 days, maybe 5. When they turn up the heat out here. They could turn up the heat. Yeah, they gave you a little reprieve on the moratorium, right? There's a little moratorium. Get the fuck out of my house because you can't afford your rent. You ain't paid rent in a year and a half now. We're going to give you until the end of September. All right? So they lifted that just as a diversion now. This devil is trying to get as much time as he can in. And this wily motherfucker, you can't trust him for nothing. What is he up to? Well, understand this. You're the target. There's a target on your back. Whatever he's doing is to set you up, to take you down without you knowing it. That's all you got to understand. You got devils coming all the way from North Fresno to come over here and spew nothing but motherfucking rhetoric and bullshit. Jesus loves you. God loves you. No, God don't love you. All right? Who does God hate? If you can't answer the question, who does God hate? What are you doing out here with a Bible? Talk about trust Jesus. Trust who? Trust Jesus. Yeah, Jesus is the other white meat. Trust the white man, right? And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. Hey, you got to know the name. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. Well, if you're calling on the name Jesus, Yahushua ain't going to hear you. If you're calling on Yahweh, if you're calling out to God, Yahweh is not going to hear you. That's not his name. All right? So keep pushing them lies. See, the Most High got your ass down here to confuse a bunch of people, to lead them astray. All right? You're the Antichrist is what you are. You're the Antichrist. I could ask you 5 questions. What does Jesus mean? You don't know. What does Christ mean? You don't know. So why are you even out here with them lies? Who is Caesar Borgia? You don't know. You're out here deceiving the people. You're doing what the Most High set you up to do. So get your ass out there and do it. Talk about Jesus saves. No, Yahweh Shai saves. They shall call on my name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and I will hear them. I will say it as my people, and they shall say the Lord is my power. All right? And this fool knows better than to come over here. I'll talk about you straight to your face. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you don't have no answers. All right? But you out here building on another man's foundation. Who the fuck are you? I've been out here for 13 years, and you're new as hell. Fucking devil. All right? Now we'll go back to Jeremiah. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who is he? He is the elect of Israel. All right? He is the elect. Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be great tribulation starting next week. For then shall be great tribulation such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. Those words are so huge. All right? And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay? So there's 2 very important words in that sentence. The elect and saved. All right? The elect shall be saved. What does it mean to be saved? To be snatched up before those missiles hit. Snatched up by what? Snatched up by them chariots, them UFOs. They're going to snatch you up like they snatched up the one that you called Jesus. They snatched him up into the clouds, into the chariots. All right? And these are secrets. These are mysteries, right? That the Most High, he tells us to come out here and tell the people this, all right? Just like he told Noah. He said, Noah, get out there and tell the people it's finna start raining, and then it's gonna flood up to their neck, and you're gonna have a boat, and you're gonna get out of there. It's the same aspect. And then he told Moses, he goes, go tell Pharaoh to let my people go, because if he don't, I'm gonna fuck him all the way, I'm gonna jack him all the way up, and all his people, I'm gonna fuck Egypt all the way up. Pharaoh said no, right? And the chariot was out there, all right? The chariot led the children of Israel out into the desert, was dropping manna from heaven so they could eat, shielded them from the sun. And then when the Egyptians came and ran up on them, the chariot jumped in between the Egyptians and the children of Israel and blocked them. The chariot was involved in parting the Red Sea. The chariot was right there. And what happened? The children of Israel got saved from sure destruction. Well, that's the same thing that's going to happen right now. That was the first time. Now it's this time. But only some of us are going to make it. Only the elect are going to get beamed up into these chariots. See, the chariots play an important part of our salvation, of us getting saved from the destruction that is sure to come. All right? Now, before these missiles, before they send these missiles, it's going to get real bad out here. This whole park is going to be full of tents. It's going to be tents and homeless people out here robbing, stabbing each other, stealing each other's shit. It's going to be bad. Women getting raped, women dying, getting killed, stabbed up, because a nigga is mad about child support. Fuck these bitches. Child support. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy out here. Hell, if I wasn't a man of the Lord, I'd be at my first stop. I ain't going to say it because I'm filming. But I got a baby mama too. You know? And I'm praying that some crazy motherfucker goes and exact justice. That's what it's going to be like in this day. Women are not going to have a chance out here. It's going to be every man for himself, and a woman ain't got. That's why they call a woman booty. All right? Because she's going to be the spoils of war out here. It's going to be so bad. All right? And you're going to have to get out here. You get kicked out of your house. You can't pay the rent, get the fuck out. You can have that little tent. That tent is not going to save you from shit. You're going to have to get with a man who knows the terrain, who knows how to live out here, who might protect your raggedy ass. And guess what? He wants some pussy too. You're going to have to sell some of that pussy to get us something to eat. It's going to be bad out here. And I'm not saying it. It's in the scriptures. I'll read it again. All right? For there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. Hey, it's going to be all the way crazy out here. It's going to be crazy. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hey, well, some of us are going to be protected. Right? Some of us are going to have food in that day. Some of us are going to have water. Some of us are going to have no problems at all out here. Why? Because we out here getting this word, number one. The Most High said, get your ass out there and say these words. And whoever hears them, right, you could be them that are being protected. Got to know that name. What's the Most High's name? Yahweh. You call on, oh, Yahweh, please hear my prayer. And you can't get straight to God. You got to go through his son. So what's his name? Yahweh Shai. You got to say, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Hear my prayer. That's when you get the protection. But you're going to be calling on Jesus, and Yahweh Shai ain't going to hear a damn word you say. So you're not, it's going to be hell out here. It's going to be hell. All right? I'll read that again. so that you know I ain't making this up. It says, they shall call on my name and I will hear them. Well, what's his name? His name is not God. God is a title like boss, like dad, like father, right? That's not his name. My name is Yashawan. If somebody called me Jethro, I'm like, I don't hear you. If you say Yashawan, I'm turning around, huh? Somebody's calling me. I heard that. See, it's all fun and games right now. All right? But it's going to be packs of motherfuckers out here. Gangs. Motherfuckers are going to run in packs like wolves. Right? They're going to outnumber you. And see, when you get caught in a situation like that, and you're about to get run over, somebody finna mop you the fuck up, about 8 motherfuckers. You know what that is, really? That's God put you in that situation, right? That's God doing it. The Most High set you up, put you in that bad situation so you could get raped. Hey, dudes is gonna be out here getting raped. It's gonna be bad. They're gonna let out all of these prisoners right out of the motherfucking pen. Oh, but you can go now. We can't feed you no more. Get the fuck out of here. Go. I don't care how many murders you. They're gonna let motherfucking lifers. I got life, motherfucker. Hey, I'm out now. Let me go kill some motherfuckers. I'm mad as hell. Where them bitches are? Finna go kill some bitches. Hey, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. All right? Now, in order to know the Most High, who we call God, whose name is Yahweh, in order to know him, you gotta know that he's about perfect balance. He created good and he created evil, and you can't have one without the other. So, here comes the baddest time on the face of the earth ever. Well, is he just going to jack everybody up? Well, no, that's not balance. Where is the balance? If this is going to be the worst time ever on the face of the earth out here, it's going to be chaos and shit is going to be buck-ass wild out here, where's the balance? Because you can't have bad without the good. You got to have good, you got to have bad. Well, if you know how to navigate these pages, you'll understand, okay? This is Psalm 91, starting at the top. And it's got this little caption that says, the security of the godly, all right? And I hope to be, I'm not saying that, they ain't gonna fuck me up. All I can do is have hope and faith that I'm doing what is right so that I will be protected, okay? That's why I'm out here. That's why I'm out here every week without fail. Shit, I'm out here. Fuck that. I'm trying to be right here. Psalm 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Hey, you're in a secret place. The Most High can make you invisible. Here comes a motherfucking 15 motherfuckers with guns. They come and they see you, they're running up, and then suddenly you disappear. Hey, the Most High can do that. He can do that. He does that. He could teleport you out of that situation. The one you call Jesus, whose name is Yahushua, he disappeared. They're like, oh, let's get there. He'd disappear, right? But that was Jesus. Well, Yahushua said, look, you're going to do The things that I did, we call it works, which are miracles. You're going to do the works that I did and more. You out? All right, brother. Good to see you. So, hey, nothing is impossible. Not with the Most High. All right? I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. What is that? That's your protection. Okay? That's what we need. We want that protection out here. We want that protection. When this shit goes south. And that shit could be going south in 4 days. Okay? Hey, they put that tone, they turn them motherfucking 5Gs on, and these goddamn zombies start foaming at the mouth and start biting up on motherfuckers. That could go down. We don't know. We don't know what is about to go down. All right? So lucky. Check this out. So you got the bad and you got the good, right? And you can't have one without the other, all right? So you let not your sins weigh you down, and, you know, let's read on. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Well, you got to have faith and trust in Yahweh Bash. This nigga's talking about trust Jesus. Well, that ain't his name. You trust Jesus, nigga. I'm going to trust Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right? You didn't get the memo. And you were told. All right? You were checked on that. Surely He will deliver me from the snare of the fowler. All right? And that's this bird catcher out here. All right? That's this devil. He got a snare set for you. We're going to run up to the door. We're going to proposition you. How many badges you got? Show me your proof. The papers, please. Right? The papers, please. Oh, let me go get them. They got somebody waiting in the back. You're planning what it. They could grab you up. All right. What they doing? Smiling in your face. Inside joke. This is Revelation 2 and 10. What they doing? You know what they're doing. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful until death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Hey, do you hear your instructions? Hey, you could get gaffled up. Just be ready to die. So, in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kadash. So, you get that crown afterwards. Did you hear that part? Get that crown after that. There's bad and good. You got to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. You got to be ready. You got to endure until the end. Hey, this is the ultimate, we're in the ultimate video game. All right? And we have the codes. We got the codes right here. All right? The pattern. We used to play Pac-Man way back in the day, and there was a pattern. Get you through. All right? You gotta have the pattern. Here's the pattern right here. You gotta be able to navigate this thing. All right? Surely he will deliver me from the snare of the fowler. All right? They knock on your door, trying to take you to prison. Surely, hey, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. And from the noisome pestilence. Well, what is that? That's the ultimate saving. From them missiles. From that great earthquake. Psalm 91:4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. All right? So you can't just leave. Hey, you think you got somewhere to go. All right? Well, guess what? You ain't sealed if you don't know that name. 2 names. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah. Ba'Hashem Kwakadash. You ain't sealed if you leave, and you left too early if you didn't get that memo. All right? This is Daniel 10:1. Salakia 12. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Well, who are everyone that shall be found written in the book? Well, that's talking about the elect of Israel. Okay? Let's see if I can find it. This is... This is Daniel 10, Salakia, Daniel 11:7. And that's the spirit, the Wadi Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shah on them. What then? Israel hath not obtained which he seeketh for? Salakia, we'll read it again. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. All right? So what does that mean? That's two different, that's a separation of people. Okay? You got the election and you got the rest. What's up, brother? You listening to me? I'm going to go ahead, but I'm going to ask you a question first. What's your nationality? Hispanic? Latino? Mexican? You prefer Latino. Well, who is your father? Your father is the Latino? What's your father? White man? What? Okay, but what was his nationality? Because you're the seed of your father. You understand? If I planted a lemon seed, right, I'm going to get a lemon tree. I'm not going to get an orange tree. So the man carries the seed. It's called sperm. That's seed. So if I plant my seed, what color is my skin? Try again. Is that too hard for you? Look at your shirt. Your shirt is black. Your shirt is black. What color is my skin? You don't know? What color are the Latinos? What color is my skin? Ah, see how the truth works? You understand? Okay, that's what I'm getting at. All right? Now, the truth is, the man carries the seed, and even though I'm a black man, right? Even though I'm black, if I went to a white woman and I planted my seed, right? And my daughter comes out looking like her mom, that's still my seed. You understand? Don't matter what she looks like. What matters is who her dad is. That's her nationality. I guess that was too much for you, huh? Truth is too much. All right. So you take your little one-leg ass up the street, motherfucker, in your little Zoomy cart. Because you can't. Well, this is Demon Day out here. Straight up Demon Day. All right, so where were we? What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Okay, so back to a division in Israel. You got the 2/3 and you got the elect. The election hath obtained it. This is telling you straight out, all right, who salvation is for. Romans 11:8. According as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. So this Hispanic, this Latino, ran away before he could even find out anything about this truth. And I don't give a shit. Most High sent his cripple ass over here, had on a little ranger hat. Nigga, it don't look like you was ever in no war. You out here front, you know I can see right through you. So none of that bullshit is gonna work. Okay? And I was being cool. All right? I was being stern and austere, but I was being cool with his ass. Talking about you over here to listen. You ain't here to listen, nigga. You over here to receive your judgment. That's what you're here to do. All right? Let me go on. This is Romans 11:9. And David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. Well, wait a minute. A snare, that's going back to that fowler. You done set up a table for the so-called white man. That's your table. All right? Nigga, you ain't gonna last a day when this shit goes down. You're in that chair, you got one leg. Guess what? Guess what they gonna do to you? Most High ain't done with you. Not from the way you just handled this situation. Most High ain't done with you. Again, Daniel 12:1. And at that time, what time? This time. Shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And many of them shall sleep in the dust of the earth, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they shall turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. That's what we're out here trying to do. But we got to establish truth first. The nigga got mad when I told him that I wasn't black. And then he understood, oh, you're out here dealing with truth. You're out here dealing with the truth, and the truth is not in me. So he hit the joystick on me. He chirped out. The nigga chirped out in his lark. His electric chair. Right? He chirped out in second gear. He had second gear chirp. The second Ezra is 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. We're in the time of the end. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. We see the signs clearly. Motherfuckers are going to lose their mind either on the 11th or the 13th. That's a sign. That's a clear sign. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by his faith whereby ye have believed. Well, there it is. That's why we're out here. See, it's all fun and games right now. We will see shortly if you'll be able to walk up and down the street undeterred. Very shortly here. All right? You're going to have that burlap sack. You're gonna be wearing a burlap sack. You're going to have on a NBC suit out here trying to hide what you out here flaunting right now. It's all good. I'm out here. Let me get my stroll on so I can look good. Hey, looking good is not a good thing right now. All right? Like I said, it's going to be open season. Open season on these women. Stay in the apocrypha. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell in, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. Hey, they want this civil war. They want chaos in the street. They want for these motherfuckers to try the insurrection again. They want they want a race war. All right? They want chaos. They got it planned. Oh, we're going to lock it down. No, you're not. Yeah, we are. Well, we're gonna hit the street fight. Well, we got the National Guard. Not the National Guard. Well, we'll stand down the National Guard. Well, we got the UN. You think these motherfuckers are not ready? You think they haven't war gamed, think tanked? All right. And they're going to win for a minute though. They got it on lock right now. All right, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua has the key to the bottomless pit. All right. Well, guess what? This is the bottomless pit right now. As soon as the fire dissolves this motherfucker, it's going to be a sea of glass. This is the bottomless pit. Ain't nothing going to grow over here no more. This land was beautiful, too. All right? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. I was watching the video that the brother from Las Vegas made. I forget where it was, Antigua, one of these little islands, and the president damn near got killed. I got to go back and watch it. They threw a rock and hit the nigga. They stoned the nigga. So you know the old way is coming back. Somebody caught that nigga. Oh, they hit him with a stone. They hit him with a stone. All right? And that's symbolic. That's symbolic of what is coming here. These proud ass bitches. Fucking proud bitches are gonna catch you. It's lucky. Second Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right. What does that amount to? The papers, please. All right. And we're in that time. Okay. They started it in New York. Oh, you got to have papers to get in here. Now it's in California, like yesterday. Like yesterday. They went from, oh, New York. I think all last week it was New York. Oh, New York. Got to have them papers. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, doesn't matter. Now it's in California and a couple of other states too, I believe. Okay? And they're just going to roll it on out. This devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. It's Revelation 12 and 12. I'm going to get it. All right? So, hey, and it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. Nobody's going to change it. All right? You got Edomites touring downtown. You ain't going to be down here by next week. Edomites going to be on the north end of town where you belong. You ain't going to be down here because it's going to be dog eat dog down here. You ain't going to be able to go sightseeing through the zoo and see the homeless niggas in the park. Hell, on the weekdays, on business days, we're in the courthouse park, right? On the weekend, everybody's in North Fresno. You got some sightseers out here, right? Well, on the work day, right, on Monday, in a week, motherfucker ain't gonna want to go to work. I'm not going downtown. It's dangerous down there. Well, you're right. Show you right. It is dangerous down here. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Hey, you won't be able to again, go downtown. This is the same city. This motherfucker's going to be divided in half. You're going to know better than to come down here where it's crazy. And guess what? It's going to be crazy out there too. Ain't going to be no better. It's going to be crazy everywhere. The Most High has spoken. All right? For because of their pride, cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. That sounds bad. Okay? Shit is going to be bad in less than a week. It's going to go down bad. Judgment is here. That judgment is going to catch your ass. All right? You ain't getting away. You motherfucking demons, you're not getting away. Judgment is coming for your ass. Plain and simple. You moles don't have a chance. Hell, they'll put you to work. Fucking gnats. This is 2nd Ezra 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. Who is them? The elect of Israel. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. The third and the fourth dimension. All right? So when them UFOs come out of the fourth dimension, then you understand. They got these stargates and CERN and these different things where they're opening up portals. Right? What is that? That's one realm. They're going to be bringing demons and shit through these CERN. What's going on at CERN right now? What is that about? Hey, we're about to see some crazy shit out here. All right? It's popcorn time. See, if you're in the secret place of the Most High, you gotta, if you got that, when you go to the movie and you lay your seat all the way back, right? You got the big popcorn and the big soda that you could go back and refill that motherfucker, right? And you never even make it through the first one. But you got the everlasting big soda. You got the big fruit juice or whatever. And it's all high fructose corn syrup. But you're eating that popcorn. You're enjoying the movie. All right? Well, we're going to enjoy the movie. We're enjoying it. It's getting really good right now. Okay? Oh, you mean to tell me that the shit can hit the fan in less than a week? Well, how do you think the elder Apostle Tahar feels about that? Being out here for 35 years, now we get to see some action go down. You think he ain't got his popcorn ready? The prophets of old desired to see these days, to be where we're at right now. All right? To be out here doing this. This is what we do. All right? We come out here. Week in and week out. In season and out of season. All right? This is 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. All right? Hey. Well, we watch it. We got our popcorn. And we're telling you, hey, we're telling you the end of all things is at hand. The end, the end, the end. Okay? The end. We want the end. Here's a sign of the end right here. This is Genesis 25:26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Okay? Well, that's a sign of the end. And right now, guess what? We got this devil by the heel. With the word of our testimony. All right? We're overcoming this devil by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And he knows it. The devil is on the run. Let's get that. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice. Oh, let's go up. Revelation 12:11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives until death. Hey, hell or high water right now. We don't care. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So, hey, this devil here is about to show you that great wrath. All right? Here's how we're overcoming this devil. Second Ezra 6:6. Then did I consider these things, and they were all made through me alone, and through none other. By me also shall they be ended, and by none other. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Well, there it is. For Esau is the end of the world. The end of all things is at hand. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right? We're at the end. The end is manifest. Here we are. We're at the greatest part of the movie. Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. All right? We're very, very close to the chaos and destruction that it's going to take for us to bring in the kingdom. What is check this thing. Stop. Okay. All right, we're almost the fuck up out of here. Almost. The countdown is on. We got this nigga by the heel. And he's going down. Down goes Amalek. Down goes Amalek. So just hang tight, brothers. Hang tough right now. You can see the finish line. You can see the checkered flag. Right? You can see it. This is 1 Thessalonians 4:16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. Hey, we're almost the hell up out of here. When I say up, I mean up, beamed up, and out of this fucking dungeon. All right? Almost out. Almost out of this damn dungeon. This is Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And at the same time, Salah, and at the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. We're almost the hell up out of here. right? All right? This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, that's the land, and of all the heathen, which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that soweth seeds, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. And I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them, and I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land which I have given them, saith the Lord thy power. All right, hey, beautiful. We're very, very close. All right, we're very, very close. So what do you do? What do you do? And what do you do? Period. And you know we're closing. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. This means everything. If you understand them words, this is, in a nutshell, this is it. This is everything. In a nutshell. These are the most important words in the Bible. Especially right now. Right? Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. That's pretty simple. Why wouldn't you fear God if he could jack you up whenever he wants to? Why wouldn't you? All right? For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Hey, we're in the time of great judgment. This is the time of great judgment. You're going to see them bodies stacked up. Hey, they turn on that beam, and it makes sense that they flip that switch on the 11th because they know what is planned for the 13th. All right, you get them zombies out there foaming because they know them Trumpers didn't take that shit. So how do you activate the zombies? You hit the switch. Them motherfuckers, they turn. They go out and get to biting. We got a biter over here, a biter over there, and then there's mass death. Biting and fighting. They hit that switch. It might just go down. We're looking forward to it. What's the conclusion of the whole matter? Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. All right? It's the book of Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do of His good pleasure. Do all things without murmurings and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. Hey, we want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, the saints are the elect of Israel. We want to be in that number. What is the number? 144,000 and 1/3. All right? That's what we want. All right? So with that, we're going to go ahead and close it up. All right? Shabbat Shalom. All right? Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect. And with that, we're going to say Shalom. All right? Shabbat Shalom. Salak.